Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jahlial in this incarnation, and this message is for whatever moment of the process you needed, how I always say, but it's very linked with the new moon we had today. We are starting a cycle of 6 months, and I already explained this, but we have Sun, Moon, and Venus in conjunction and in a square with Uranus. So this is a moment that many people is making changes or thinking how they can make changes in order to contact with in a more profound way with who they are, how can they express who they are, and to improve the relationship with ourselves, because this necessarily has a very powerful influence on the relationships that we have on the outside. In fact, they are a total mirror of the relationship we have on the inside. So it's a very important moment to make changes. And I wanted to do this reflection about stagnation and how we can break out this cycle and how we can focus on creation. So the first thing we have to understand is that when we are feeling stuck, this is really a total illusion. What I'm trying to say is that the only constant is in the universe. It is that everything is changing, everything is moving, everything is impermanent. So when we are feeling this sense of stagnation, it is because we are in a repetition loop, probably in terms of thoughts, emotions, and actions. So we are taking ourselves to the same place once and again. And this will cause a feeling of frustration, which is good, because this frustration is telling us that we are not flowing with the natural course of our own soul, of the universe. So in order to change things, in order to change this sensation of stagnation, we really have to understand that it's never the circumstances outside which imprison us, but our perception of the circumstances. So if we can change our perception, then we are going to feel advanced inside, and the reality will reflect this. Never forget that reality is metaphysical and energetical. So I'm going to put an example about this. Let's suppose that there's someone sustaining a job of the system, and let's remember that every time that I'm saying job of the system, I'm talking about those jobs that in which people is putting a lot of energy, hours, they are investing a big part of their lives, but they are only at service of sustenance, only at service of matter. They are not expanding their souls. They are not acquiring satisfaction in those places. So to find what we really want to do in this world is something very important. And if I am sustaining a job that it's not, I don't like it, actually, that is going to cause frustration. And it is good, because this feeling of resistance to keep doing that is something that is causing that a new desire emerge, and we really can move from the comfort zone. So in this case, this is an example that we can apply to every area of our life. So in that case, we have to ask to ourselves what I would like to do, what things I like, or what do I want to create. And if I don't have any idea, it's important to maybe acquire a new knowledge, to take a step of our comfort zone, do something different. Whatever thing you can do, you feel you like to do, just do it. So if you know what you want to do, then you start to focus in that place and to build something new. And there is something very important, because resistance is going to appear at that moment, because ego, every time that we are trying to give a step out of our comfort zone, ego will try to protect us, because ego is feeling that we are dying in a symbolic way, and it is. So it's very important to not identify ourselves with that resistance and to transcend that. I already did a video days ago. So when you are starting to create something new, I think it's very important to understand that not your guides, and nor even your higher self, and not every any part of this world will take in account your limitations. What is important here is the potential. And what I'm trying to say is that when you are starting, of course, they are going to present a lot of challenges, and you are going to do mistakes, and you are going to learn, and you are going to do things that are okay, they are right. So there's a lot of phases in the process of aligning ourselves with our mission. And I think there's no part that can really prevent that we can go back to present moment, to really connect and tune with our own soul, and to align our mind to expansion of consciousness. Let's remember that mind, it's not the devil. Mind, it's not something that we have to put aside. Mind is this part of ourselves that really have to be aligned, because this is a tool to co-create in this plane. We cannot get rid of the mind. So we have to train it in order to focus in expansive perceptions. And many times is the reality who pushes us by the limitations of reality that we cannot directly modify. And so is the reality that pushes us to change our perception in order to keep going. And many times we have to break the limitations of our own perception to directly modify the reality and open the path. So it's different every time for everyone, but what is important is to really focus on that place. And it doesn't matter if you fall, it doesn't matter if you spend time in this circle of stagnation, which is an illusion. What matters is that you always have the possibility to come back to the present and to keep going. It's like this from my perception. So you really can flow again with the natural course of your soul. So I'm going to leave this video here. Sorry. See you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.